I'm Dr. Waldrop at Hanson Chiropractic. Today we're going to be going over some x-rays. There was an individual who we saw in their initial x-rays had a potentially short leg on one side, which made their pelvis tilted. So we wanted to evaluate for whether or not they actually had a short leg, and if so, how much, to determine whether or not we needed to put in a heel lift, maybe get some orthotics, or even have their shoes modified. So I'm going to go over that x-ray right now. So this is the x-ray that we took the other day. Okay, so this is your left side, and this is your right side. So if you remember, this is your pelvis here, and these are your legs. That's the top of your legs there. So if you notice, the green line here is where your right leg is, and the red line here is where the top of your left leg is. So you notice they don't quite match. So that does tell us that you do have a short leg on the left side. Okay, and then because of that, your pelvis is tilted down to the left, which makes sense. Okay, so what we want to do is, if we raise up that left leg a little bit, hopefully that levels out your pelvis, and then your spine, because your spine also tilts to the left because your pelvis is tilted. When we raise that pelvis up on that side, that should help to make your spine a little straighter, which will help you grow like a straight tree instead of a crooked tree. Any questions about that? And as we looked at your feet the other day, we did notice that you also had some foot issues, right? That may be contributing to that potentially short leg on that side. So we're also going to do some orthotics today. Today we're going to be casting this young man for some orthotics. We saw in his x-rays that he had a short leg on one side, so we're going to give him a pair of orthotics with a lift on that one side to help level out his pelvis and straighten out his spine. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust his feet to make sure that the bones are as flexible as possible and as good an alignment as possible, so that the cast we get is the best one for him. So I'm going to adjust your feet here. So the bones in your feet move just like the bones in your spine. They tend to be a little bit squishier. They don't make a whole lot of noise. There's a couple bones that will make a little clunk or a pop, but most of this you probably won't feel very much, okay? Just relax for me. Your toes make some noise. Swing your legs around to the side for me. Feel that moving around in there a little bit? So this is the ankle that has most of the issues, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's why it was all sort of popping and clunking in there. But none of that really hurts, right? No. Swing your legs around in the front there for me. Alright, so I have here a box of foam. Have you stick your finger at the bottom of the corner right there. That's what it's going to feel like under your feet. Okay, so let me have you stand up. If you need to hold onto the countertop, you can. Scoot forward just a little bit. Good. And I'm going to have you lift your left foot straight up in the air. Center your foot in the box here, and I want you to push all the way down, but don't lift up the other foot. Lift that foot straight up for me. Set it down. Lift the other foot straight up. Set it in the box there. Good. Push it all the way down. Don't lift up the other foot. Lift that foot straight up. Good. So you can see here how your arch goes way out like that, right? And it should come in this way. Both sides here. So you're going to get some supports in here to help lift up that part of your arch, hopefully level out your pelvis, make your legs and feet hurt less when you're running around. Sound like a good idea? Good.